So, was Eddie Hearn lying all along about AJ versus Fury being on? Now, I know if you're a Matchroom fan, you're not going to like it, and I like Eddie Hearn, and I'm a Matchroom fan myself. I think they put on the best fights. But how can you say that Eddie Hearn didn't know that there was a chance of this fight falling through? We're talking about one of the biggest promoters in boxing, and he announced the fight a long time ago on Sky. This is a couple of months ago. At the time, people kept saying, "Why is Team Fury being so negative about the fight? Why is Tyson saying I don't know the fight, so I didn't ask my promoters? Why is Bob Arum saying the fight's not on? Why is Frank Warren saying the fight's not on?" Well, maybe it was because was fully aware that it was an arbitration case and it could go in the favour of Wilder. Now, people online seem to be not even accounting for this. You're telling me that Eddie Hearn, the biggest promoter in boxing, wasn't fully aware that this situation could have happened? I mean, Chisora said it was going to happen. He called it straight on. He said that there was a rematch clause in with Fury versus Wilder. It went over the contract because of the virus, and there could have been some kind of act of God clause, which you can fight in court. So if he is lying, it's bad for boxing, and he is part of it. And I'm sorry to say that, but at the end of the day, why would you announce a fight if you knew there was even a 5% or even a 1% chance of this happening? And people are saying, well, Bob Arum stringed him along all the time, but why would he do that? Why would he have any motive to make the fight fall through? You're talking about a what up to a £200 million fight just on the purses. You think how much the promoters stand to make from getting this fight in Saudi Arabia compared to Wilder versus Fury 3, a fight that we don't want to see really. I mean, it'll be good because there's a bit of bad blood there, but everybody expects Tyson to win it, and they ain't going to make near enough money as they're going to make on AJ versus Fury. So I don't know. I think the way it's been done through Eddie, it was very slick because everybody online started saying, "Ah, this is Fury's fault," and how could they have not known this was going to happen? Well, they obviously did know it was going to happen. They never wanted to announce a fight. Why do you think Joe Joyce versus Usyk has not been signed yet? Because they knew there was a chance of the fight falling through, and they knew it probably would fall through. So now he's going to sign up AJ to go and knock out Usyk, an easy win for him. Usyk, another hyped up Lomachenko. He comes up from cruiserweight. Yeah, he did good. Went up to heavyweight. Performed shit so far. He's too small to compete at heavyweight, but when AJ beats him, it's going to look like it's one of the best wins in the world. So now it does make sense to me why the negativity was coming from Team Fury. And it's obvious it's because they knew there was a chance that the fight's going to fall through. And they didn't want to string the fans along. All the way through it, Fury was saying, "Look, you know more about it than me. Everybody seems to assume the fight's on, but speak to my promoters." And Bob Arum and Frank Warren said, "No, it is not on yet." So this is the problem with boxing. Um, did Eddie Hearn want the fight? Yeah, probably, but why would you announce it to the fans? Why give a date and a venue when it's not signed? I don't really see that in boxing. Normally, when everything's over the line, that's when it gets confirmed. So, just people need to use their heads and just think, what if he is lying? Because how could he have not known? Imagine how many contacts he's got in boxing, how many lawyers he speaks to. You telling me that somebody might not have said, "Eddie, if Wilder wins this arbitration case, then he's going to legally have to fight Fury." Michelle Joy Phelps even asked him directly, "What if that happens?" And he said, "Well, that's on Team Fury's side." But yeah, okay, well, if it's on Team Fury's side and you're aware of it, don't announce it because you're getting everybody hyped up about it. Um, and yeah, it's your responsibility to disclose that information and not be ringing up broadcasters and telling them it's on when it's not. So it looks really slick the way he's done it, and it's going to fall on Fury. It's going to fall on obviously Wilder. But then again, you got to think, yeah, if you're Wilder, would you have done the same thing? think how much money you lose to stand. If you knew there was a chance you could get the fight versus Fury, why wouldn't you hold it up? But yeah, just use your heads, man.